It's been over 2 decades since the release of School of Rock, and the movie's cast members, many of whom were child actors, have since gone their separate ways. So what have Ned Schneebly, Zack-Attack, Blondie, and the rest been up to since? If it wasn't for Mike White, we wouldn't have School of Rock at all. In addition to developing the concept of the film and writing the screenplay, White also made an appearance in School of Rock as Ned Schneebly, Dewey Finn's roommate/friend, and the man he steals the identity of in order to land the job.
Dewey, I'm not a satanic sex god anymore. I'm a working stiff. And that's cool.
Since School of Rock, White has continued to write, direct, and act in a myriad of film and TV projects. He's the creator of the hit HBO show The White Lotus, everyone's favorite globe-trotting hotel-based comedy drama series. White isn't afraid to get down and dirty, though. It was announced in 2025 that White would be returning to the reality show Survivor for its 50th season, after having competed during season 37. Survivor host Jeff Probst told The Hollywood Reporter he wanted to come back and step away from his Hollywood career for a moment and play this game that he loves to see how it will go.
Everybody in my business wants the Oscar. It's like, you're losers. Like, I want to win Survivor.
Miranda Cosgrove is known by millennials the world over for her roles as Carly Shay in the Nickelodeon sitcom iCarly, and Megan Parker in Drake and Josh. Despite making Nickelodeon history as a preteen, she first made waves with her performance in School of Rock as Summer, also known as Tinkerbell. An advanced student and overachiever who doesn't initially vibe with her fake teacher shenanigans, Summer is an ideal in-classroom foil for Dewey Finn.
You're a joke. You're the worst teacher I've ever had.
Summer, that is great. I like the delivery because I felt your anger.
Thank you.
Despite a couple lulls in her career, Cosgrove has enjoyed continued success as an actor. She brought back iCarly in 2021 and voiced Margot in the Despicable Me franchise. She also confirmed in 2025 that an iCarly movie was in the works, telling Entertainment Weekly, "It's being written, which is really exciting." That's not all. Cosgrove's Netflix rom-com The Wrong Paris, in which she stars opposite Pearson Faudet, hit the streamer in September 2025. Zack, also known as Zack-Attack, is one of the students-turned-rockers in School of Rock, played by Joey Gaydos Jr., a shy and somewhat reluctant kid. When presented with Dewey Finn's wild plans, Zack ultimately becomes the band's lead guitar player despite his father's disapproval. He also writes the song that the kids perform during their band's big blow-off performance at the end of the film. School of Rock was Gaydos' first feature-length acting credit, and he hasn't kept up with the craft. That said, he's continued to share his music in real life and persevered through controversy. Gaydos was arrested and accused of stealing several expensive guitars in 2019, but he didn't let his legal troubles keep him down. As noted on his official website, he's worked as a session musician, playing guitar for the likes of Paradigm, Stereo Jane, Uncle Cracker, and Carrie Lynn Roche. In 2025, he released a 19-track album titled Hydroacoustics.
Freddie, what do you like to do?
I don't know. Burn stuff.
Freddie Jones is one of the more rebellious students in Dewey Finn's class at Horace Green. He's also one of the most loyal, staying in a substitute teacher's corner when he's first outed as a fraud. Portrayed by Kevin Clark, Freddie is the drummer for the School of Rock band, and like some of his young castmates, the film is the only acting credit listed on his IMDb page. Clark's life ended tragically in 2021 when he was struck and killed by a car while riding his bicycle through a notoriously dangerous intersection on Chicago's North Side. Just 32 years old at the time of his death, Clark had been playing the drums since he was a toddler and had reportedly just started performing with a new band. His mother, Allison Clark, said at the time via the Chicago Sun-Times, he told his bandmates just yesterday, "You know, this is finally the life I want to live, and we're going to make it. You're my musical family, my family, and we're all going to make it." The news of Clark's death was devastating for Jack Black, who wrote on Instagram, "Devastating news. Kevin is gone, way too soon." Katie, aka Posh Spice, begins her 5th grade year as a quiet cello player, but thanks to her new teacher's rock and roll sensibilities, she finishes it as the School of Rock band's passionate bassist.
Meg White from the White Stripes?
She can't drum.
She's a better drummer than you. At least she has rhythm.
Katie is played by Rivkah Reyes in their first credited film role. Even though School of Rock was the highest-grossing musical comedy ever for over a decade, Reyes spent much of that time struggling. As reported by the New York Post in 2021, they endured bullying at school and battled addiction from ages 14 to 24. Thankfully, Reyes was able to get sober and continued their career as an actor, musician, and stand-up comic. In 2025, they landed a role in the indie TV pilot Too Romantic. Robert Tsai's Lawrence, also known as Mr. Cool, is the somewhat reserved, socially awkward, and rule-following student in School of Rock. When Dewey Finn presents the class with the idea of a rock band as a class project, Lawrence initially balks at his participation, fearing that he's not cool enough to be a part of the group. With some encouragement and a new nickname, Lawrence is inspired to man the keyboard for the band.
Weren't you guys in school?
We did what you told us. We stuck it to the man.
Tsai is another of the School of Rock stars who only appeared in this one full-length feature, but it's definitely a memorable one. That backstory reportedly ran close to Tsai's own experience. Despite not continuing as an actor, Tsai went to Dartmouth College and continued to perform as a pianist. According to Express, he was active as a classical pianist as of 2022, sharing his talents as a live performer. Maryam Hassan's Tomika, initially dubbed Turkey Sub by Dewey Finn, is another of the School of Rock's shy and insecure students, burying her considerable vocal talents beneath self-confidence and body image issues. Initially slotted into a role as a roadie for the band, she later comes into her own as a person and a performer thanks to encouragement from Finn and her classmates amid the class project to become bona fide rock stars. She's another of the School of Rock kids who leaned more into her music despite the film's surprising success. Hassan has settled into a career as a singer-songwriter, recording and performing under the name Marinate. She released the EP Plush in 2021 and the single Feel Away the following year. In May 2025, she joined Jack Black and other School of Rock co-stars for 3rd Street's 130th anniversary gala. She and Black even gave an impromptu performance in front of the music school students and other attendees, later sharing a video of the moment via Instagram. Unlike many of her contemporary co-stars, Alicia Allen was already a showbiz veteran when she took the role of Alicia, also known as Braceface. She modeled for ads and appeared in children's series like Blue's Clues and Out of the Box. It only makes sense that her character is one of the most upbeat, self-assured, and unafraid to speak kids in Mr. S's classroom, becoming one of the band's backup singers after impressing her fake teacher with a rendition of Amazing Grace.
So what are we supposed to do?
I say we get out of here and play the damn show.
Despite racking up a number of credits in the years after School of Rock dropped, including starring alongside Ice Cube in Are We There Yet and its sequel, Are We Done Yet?, Allen eventually settled into a career away from the limelight. Allen became a licensed speech-language pathologist in 2017, having previously attained an MS in Communication Science and Disorders from Columbia University. In School of Rock, Hale portrayed Marta, or Blondie, who earns a spot as a singer after impressing Dewey Finn with her take on Tomorrow from the musical Annie. Angelo Massagli played Frankie, the band's tough guy. While Massagli went on to appear in several episodes of The Sopranos, Hale only did a smattering of voice acting before transitioning to her next phase. So why are we mentioning them together? In January 2025, Hale and Massagli officially became husband and wife at a wedding ceremony attended by many of their former co-stars. After meeting on the film's production, Hale and Massagli kept in touch through the School of Rock Kids group chat, eventually becoming an item, according to Entertainment Weekly. In a TikTok that included a video of the Horace Green alumni celebrating the occasion, Reyes wrote, "Celebrating the marriage of Caitlin and Angelo with my forever fam." As is the case with just about every show depicting a group of children in a classroom, somebody has to be the computer geek or the tech whiz. In School of Rock, that role belongs to Gordon, also known as Roadrunner, played by Z Infante. 9 years after appearing in the Jack Black vehicle, Infante returned to the screen in the 2012 short film Jeffrey. Infante continued to add credits to their acting resume over the ensuing years, making appearances in projects like Gotham and Carrie Pilby. More recently, Infante was cast as the voice of the non-binary robot Nightshade in the animated series Transformers Earthspark. Outside of their continuing work in entertainment, Infante is a member of Roselle Park, New Jersey School Board, and formerly served as Director of Youth Outreach for the Future Perfect Project, an initiative that supports LGBTQ youth. James Hosey's Marco, dubbed Carrot Top by Dewey Finn, is another one of the classroom kids in School of Rock. After that, he went on to notch a handful of other acting credits in series like Law & Order, Special Victims Unit, Blue Bloods, Boardwalk Empire, and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, as well as the 2011 film Detachment. Despite the impressive resume, he's seemingly leaned more into his musical background in more recent years. Hosey co-created the firm Diesel Beats, which offers music and studio production services and space for artists. He's been a regular attendee at School of Rock reunion events, including the Caitlin Hale Angelo Massagli wedding celebration. Actor Brian Falduto played the Horace Green prep student Billy, nicknamed Fancy Pants. Billy is initially assigned to security by Dewey Finn, but being the band's stylist comes much more naturally to him.
Style? You gonna talk to me about style? You can't even dress yourself. Look at that bow tie.
Don't be talking about my bow tie.
While the character was a fan favorite, Falduto struggled with the fallout of playing an overtly effeminate character in the film. In a 2024 letter to the character on Medium, Falduto wrote, "I wasn't as ready as you to be myself so boldly and so bravely. So much of what made you fabulous and special was the exact stuff I got ridiculed for daily at home and at school." Now, Falduto is proud of the character and the impact it may have had on LGBTQ youth, a group he works to support as a mental health and mindfulness coach. He also continued to perform, releasing the album Gay Country in 2023. And appearing in a 2022 episode of the web series Interested In. One of the best comedic character actors of her generation, Joan Cusack played Rosalie Mullins, the principal of Horace Green Prep School in School of Rock. While the overworked administrator values the children and their education above all else, and is more than a bit suspicious of Jack Black's Dewey Finn, she also has a secret love of rock and roll, Stevie Nicks in particular. On a resume that includes Jessie from Toy Story, Sheila Jackson from Shameless, and Sin from Working Girl, Roz still manages to stand out.
Would you like a hug?
I'll be good, I swear!
In June 2025, a first look at Toy Story 5 revealed that Cusack would be returning as Jessie, who she first played all the way back in 1999. Before that, her last film roles came in 2019 with Toy Story 4, Let It Snow, and Klaus. Outside of the realm of acting, Cusack also owns her own tchotchke store in Chicago, Judy Maxwell Home. Comedian Sarah Silverman excelled in her role as Patty DeMarco, Ned Schneebly's bossy girlfriend who despises Dewey Finn and demands that her wishy-washy boyfriend kick him out of their apartment for not paying rent. She was a known quantity when she landed her School of Rock role, having written for Saturday Night Live, appeared on Mr. Show, and long performed around the U.S. as a working comic. Her School of Rock turn, Jesus is Magic stand-up special, and Comedy Central's The Sarah Silverman program helped propel her to the upper crust of alternative comedy stardom. In February 2024, Silverman began hosting the TBS series Stupid Pet Tricks, based on the old David Letterman late-night segment of the same name. She's also still making moves in the stand-up world. Her special, Postmortem, which deals with the death of her parents, dropped on Netflix in May 2025. Silverman later told Variety that the special showed her maturity as a comedian, saying, "I'm still aggressively silly and dumb and scatological, but the proportion of that to grown adult comedian has shrunk a bit, percentage-wise."
As long as I'm here, there will be no grades or gold stars or demerits. We're gonna have recess all the time.
Woo! In School of Rock, Jack Black played the lead role of Dewey Finn, a never-was rocker with no real source of income until he poses as his roommate to get some extra cash as a substitute teacher. Naturally, he forgoes the regular curriculum and starts teaching his children how to rock instead. It was a breakout role for Black, who has musical chops of his own as half of the comedy rock duo Tenacious D. More than 2 decades after School of Rock, Black is a veritable box office powerhouse, having recently starred in theatrical hits like 2023's The Super Mario Bros. Movie and 2025's A Minecraft Movie.
I am Steve.
He will also be starring alongside Paul Rudd in 2025's Anaconda, a reboot of the 1990s film of the same name. Black told Entertainment Weekly, "It's a horror film for real, but it's also got some clownin' for sure." After that, Black is locked in for the Mario Brothers sequel, reprising his role as Bowser.